now we try to get on hands what to do after we have fixed the resume to pass the ATS checking, and that's today's target. And then I think we will continue tomorrow from the topic because still a lot of resumes on the list. And then I had an interesting conversation with a guy on a WhatsApp. It's already a couple of days ago. But situation is that CV has been tuned and now it's time to apply for different jobs. And uh, there are a couple of things to do before going through directories. That one we have looked together a couple of times before how to find companies. But before diving that deep, it's better to jump and go through job leasing companies. And I need to go and see what's up that what our which is our area today. I think it was Helsinki, but we will see. Like always, I'm now going to YouTube Studio on my live stream. I'm gonna edit it, and this is really annoying because because it takes the headline from somewhere old. For tomorrow, I'm gonna change the streaming software so to try something new, and then this one should be fixed. Um, Today topic resume editing and start releasing companies. That one we have there, and then I select not made for kids, and it's approved by YouTube and should be ready to go. And then we have a one guy I want to get a link before we start going through that. Just give me Finland and let's see, can we get the shareable link here? I'll get it here. Now I'll find, and here is the stream. And then one more guy. Okay, this one is settled. So I'll take a new tab here. I'm gonna open Kick Resume. We are still going to use that for 1 month. And after that, we will change a new software. And I actually have a one voucher left here. I can actually donate it for somebody. Whoever asks it in a WhatsApp will get a free month from Kick Resume. So that one is for the first guy to ask for it. And now I think I need to delete a couple of resumes from here because they have personal information. Here it goes. I'm gonna delete that one. And I'll actually share a screen now. Let's have it here that you know what I'm talking about. And then we try to thinking should I do it this way? Let's try a bit different sharing today. I'll share a window and then it's easy for me to change the new one and no need to cut the previous sharing and then you can see what's happening. So this is something new to try because I just I just found out that feature here. Let's see. I'm just in case opening chat here if we have. Oh, hi Hardy. So we had a message in the chat. Yeah, I thought I heard something. How are you doing? But yeah, this is the Kick Resume we have been using here. And what we usually do, we go through a CV, we upload it here, and then we scan it. Why do we scan it? We want that our resume will pass a digital barrier when applying for works. And that barrier is called ATS system, applicant tracking system. And what does it mean practically? And this one comes as a surprise for many people who come to new work environment from another side of the world. Uh, when you create a CV, it might be visually very good looking, very nice templates on Canva, and then there's a Europass also. But very often they are not readable by digital systems, and when they scan it, they can't combine and target the important information, and then it will automatically give a very low score which is from 0 to 100. Usually it stays between 20 and 40 out of 100, and we need to get it to 100. And let's click here is a one. I'll just click it once that it gets activated. Then we change it. This is this this is something we edited yesterday, and I'll just show that if you weren't here with us yesterday, I'll go to dashboard and I'll show what we did. And here is a sample analyze that which tries to imitate systems companies are using. And these are doing a quite good job. There are multiple ones there. The job scan, then there's ATS something something. I don't remember the name. And now we are on a kick resume. And we do around 1 month with each software just to get the touch. What can it do? And then usually there comes some kind of free vouchers that I can send people that I usually buy a month worth of time for a premium usage, and then I move to the next one. This is something what I do out of interest. But just to summarize what yesterday happened, we loaded the new resume in the system, found the places. It was a bit messed up, not badly, but score what we have here, I think if I remember right, we were in 28. And with couple of changes, we got it to 88 out of 100. We were not aiming for 100% because we just wanted to create the readable resume. And then when it's time to apply for jobs, then we try to hit it to a 90 something, 95, 99. It's really hard to get it to 100, and there's absolutely no point. Practically, you're over 75, it has a really good chance to find a way on a desk for somebody to watch. A bit statistics. I just read the newsletter from another company, and it was about HR generally. And when companies have places open, they get around 250 applications per open position. Yeah, that's around the world. In Finland, it's way more. Here, the competition is at the moment way higher. And uh, that newsletter was about how many percent of those applications goes to a human desk, and that one was just 2%. So 98% of applications are handled with electronic systems in mid-size and bigger companies. Of course, smaller companies don't have resources to use these systems, but most of the jobs are available on the bigger companies. That's just a sad fact. And a couple of points, design, we changed to match that was an easy 100. But then structure, just to remind, okay, last name, that's not added there. Let's hit that one. But it's good to add strength, hobbies. And now I have had 3 CVs sent to me without education section. And that's also really important to add, that they can see what people have been doing and what kind of education they have. That's important. And then content, we're not going to concentrate this one too much because it's still a template and it will be targeted for specific jobs a bit later, but just a good reminders. So that was small look about ATS system. And let's try to figure out where do we find works and how we can actually start customizing the CV. I have left, I think, yeah, half an hour, time to do. Let's see how far we get, and then tomorrow we will continue from that point. And our target is that early next week, we have also translated this CV into Finnish and then send it out. Many people ask that can you make a CV in Finnish even if you don't speak Finnish? That is it cheating? You can absolutely. It's easier for people to read it when it goes to their desk, and then you always have that language section where you state your language skills, and you can also in a summary mention that hey, I'm still studying Finnish. I want to be really good at it, but at this point my communication skills are maybe limited a bit. So that way it's not cheating. It doesn't come to them as a surprise when people come to interview that they don't speak Finnish, even when all the papers were in Finnish. But there are a couple of things we need to watch out when translating CVs into Finnish. AI will give very horrible phrases which nobody uses in a work environment, and it will definitely stand out that hey, this one was done with AI. But those kind of things, most likely on Monday we try to spot because Monday in my schedule I have reserved time to translate CVs, and then next week was it Wednesday? We have a hygiene pass education day, free to attend if you want to prepare for the what is it local test because hygiene pass theory I can tell about, I can give you material, but I can't run the test. It's done locally, usually in a school or some other place, or different organization taking that test. But let's see. That was our resume. Let's go back to the dashboard and do the resume builder. But then, what should we do? We should maybe try to customize the CV to go through staff leasing companies. Just a quick reminder, if you are not familiar with staff leasing companies, we have in Finland over 2,000 companies who are specialized renting workers out for another workplaces. How it works, people sign up on their list, they will directly work to staff leasing company, and then staff leasing company will direct them a place to go. And that place will pay uh, to staff leasing company. Staff leasing company will take a cut between and then pay rest as a salary to people. And it's a good way to network. And that's also a passive way to arrange that somebody is looking for work for you even while you are sleeping or doing something else. That's what I always recommend. I can say that now it's a bit slower time, even in the staff leasing companies. There's still a lot of work done by them, but there is not that crazy demand that anybody who comes to door will get a job. That one was a couple of years ago. But what happens when times are getting a bit better, the economy starts to warm up, things are speeding up. Also, the staff leasing companies will wake up. That's where the demand starts at first because it's a risk-free way to hire people for companies. And they will first start using staff leasing companies, and then when things look steady for a longer period of time, then they will start hiring again people on their own list. So, staff leasing companies today. And let's have a couple of tries. We try Google and then we try Finder and see what happens. And let's compare the results a bit. And after that, we start editing the CV to the way that it's appealing for staff leasing companies. So let's have a Google first here, and and you can see that my kids has been looking for places, especially the daughter and her Google Maps. Uh, Here I'm going to put Helsinki to across. Let's see, can I write today? I almost can. Helsinki. And then we want to add our, gosh, yeah, here it was. Let's put there also a comma to separate, make it a bit easier for Google to work and find the better results. Let's see what we got. We got Laura.fi. Okay, definitely. That's a staff leasing company. Sol is not 100% staff leasing company. They do cleaning, they have their operation. But there is also a staff leasing services. Duunitori, that's the place where you can look for job announcements. A lot of staff leasing companies uses that site. So Duunitori, definitely good option. Amico, that's a staff leasing company, 100%. And it's actually quite good company, nothing bad to say. Work Power, yes, well back. It is Jobly, that was the job portal, Laura Sol, go on. So you can find most of the places here. Then let's go to Finder. Ah, this is so easy. I just changed the tab and you can see the picture on the screen. And here we use the same term, except we leave avoin hakemus away. And now we got 577 companies. That's crazy amount. But it also lists another companies which has marked the field as a staff leasing. Maybe they are renting people out, but you never know. It's good to check. Now here's something I haven't heard before. Omega Yksi or nice staff max, staff gate. You can see that here it's more company level, not based on the search. And why I also like henkilöstö using Finder is that here you can see turnover and how many people are working there. So it tells a lot about how big company it is, how much action is happening there. More the action, then more chances to also find a work through them. So let's see, let's pick a one here. Let's go see Omega Yksi. Just out of curiosity, this is new to me, and let's go to their website. Looks like internet is just a bit slow today. Okay, they have a small problem with websites saying that it's not secure, but let's see it through. We are not going today to send personal information over internet. Check that one, by the way. If you are planning to send personal information, if the connection is not secure, this one means that they haven't set up SSL certificate between the server and browser. It's not secure and other people can see the traffic, and then definitely don't send personal information. By the way, maybe that's a good thing to contact them. You can send them a message that, hey, I'm looking for a work and I noticed that your website is not secure. How do I deliver my personal information? Let's see. They have verkkokauppa. Hey, these are providing, I'm sorry for scrolling up and down. These are providing caretaking services. If you are studying that field, this is a good place. But it's not something what we are going to use today. No, we'll take it away. Not going there because we want to get the place where we have more variety and maybe the work doesn't need that specific education. So let's take Staffgate Oy. This is from Lahti, but obviously they work in Helsinki because it popped out in Helsinki, Haku. And information, here you can actually see what's under their line in end of the year. So they're doing well. Why not to contact there? Let's see what we have. Staffgate. First of all, why I also like to go through staff leasing websites is that many open jobs are listed there. From there, it needs a bit more effort, but you can find so many more places. And let's see, this is even in English. Let's go out of curiosity, open jobs. What's available? Is there any? And see if you're located in Lahti, you can weld. I wish I could now remember a guy who could weld. Was on a safety course some weeks ago. I need to go through my notes. Say, here's for a welder, here's helping hands in the production. If you know how to operate CNC, Lahti, Lappeenranta to work with the stones, electrical installation Lahti. Yeah, but yeah, let's see about the. Oh, do they have more? Let's see. Did the page change? Somehow it lost the English thing. Let's translate and see what happens. Job openings. Same what they're listed. Okay, works in Oulu now. Furniture fitter, nice, plumber, multiple locations, electrician in Lahti. Yeah, let's see, do we have open application jobs, data there are risk salesman and I can't see. This one takes here. Let's try to figure out do they have open application. Sales, looking for a job. Let's see what happens here. Okay, they don't have, they should have. Let's take the next one. Sorry for going around. We want to find an open application and with so many I haven't seen. We'll take a go on. That's a good one. Go on is quite proud that they have a how many 20 something nationalities working, and they're a really big company. And in my previous work, I met their uh, guys on the exhibits, and they are nice people. So let's see. Let's first see job openings. What's happening here? And some amount reception duty manager, receptionist in North, housekeeper, snowman restaurant. Yeah, nice. So let's try to find out if I can find in somewhere the open application. There it is. Let's see what they want. Have they defined? Okay, here you can fill it by yourself. You can put your cards and things like that on the list. Not exactly what we are looking for, but there's a place for a CV, place for an application where you can put, for example, a cover letter. We can tomorrow build a cover letter. We don't have time today for a cover letter, but let's try to tune our resume to be better fit for the staff leasing companies. So this is the template we're working with, and it's only made to match with it is checking. I will take my helping hands here because we are doing live edit. I need to have a Gemini here to help me. And otherwise, we are here whole day, or we will just do one section. And I'm now writing it in CV. I copy paste there, and let's see some tweaks. Yes, and then I'll give a prompt that hey, we want to now edit it the way that it would fit for staff leasing company with many different fields, and emphasize that we have a wide background, a lot of experience, and let's see what happens. So now I'm creating a prompt. It's on a different screen because my my Gemini history is so weird that I don't think I can show it. I would need to clean it up. I wish there would be one button, clean up your conversations. And now I'm giving a prompt that we are looking to send CV with staff leasing company. Emphasize that we have wide variety in background and am ready for different types of the works. Yeah, I maybe should have done this before the live. I bet it's a bit boring to watch that. I'm trying to write here. You can't see that, then I'm just mumbling something. But not today. Today I barely made from my previous work and had to start the streaming quite soon. But let's see, what do we get? And then we go with through with the thought that hey, would this one be a good fit uh, uh, for the application? We have three options as always. We have a one highlighting versatility and a quick adaptation. That in my idea could work for the uh, what is it? I'll actually pull it here. I can see that my most of the weird searches has disappeared. It's about the CV and a couple of other just I was preparing for my study. But here we can see it gave us highlighting versatility and a quick adaptation. Second one, focusing on a broad skill set and readiness for different opportunities. That could be even better idea. Let's see what it has. A versatile and productive professional with a strong foundation in electrification and automation prepared for a wide variety of roles within the industrial sectors. My comprehensive coursework has provided me with essential skills in automation systems and electrical processes, making me well equipped to contribute to diverse projects. And highly adaptable, eager to expand my experience across different type of works, contribute to optimizing system performance, keep up full. That goes to cliche. So let's cut it here. And one another word I don't like is eager. I think we had it in the previous one, but that wasn't too optimized. So let's go back to Git resume. We have one option here. And by the way, why do we do some customization? We pick a field, then we can send the CV to many other places. And that's what we're going to do here. We're going to pick an area and then we send the same customized paperwork at once to every company in that city. And then we also added in our Excel list or Google Sheets, that's what I use, and have a follow-ups. If we don't hear anything from them, we start contacting. Hey, have you received it? Any thoughts? Anything available? Would you like to meet in person? Something like that. So now profile is tuned here. So work experience also, and I'm still waiting the education section. I have to add it here, but most likely it will come. Now I'm gonna look a bit side. I'm gonna go through my CV section here. I just wanna know where was it sent. It was yesterday. It is this one. This CV has a lot of personal information, so I'm not going to share it. But I'll see that we have something to add. We have here work experience. Here it is. No time frame for these, but let's edit a bit. Let's make a work experience to show that hey, we have a lot of experience under our belt. So let's add work experiences, and I'm copying here these things, and these we are just adding. Let's see, adding that they will know. They will know about our background. If it's not relevant for the job we are applying, then we just leave it on the headline level. It came there. Then we have another place, cleaner, housekeeper. Put it here. I love that years experience from around the world. It looks good. And here we have snowboarder. That's not work. Let's add this here. Let's see. Yes, it came here. Snowboarder. And put here winter 2024. Last winter. I can see that we didn't have that much snow that winter. And then we have this one, wall partner. That's the common one. And we will put it a bit higher. But now we put it here. And then let's put ongoing. Now we can see that if we have spare time, we use it for it. And I will here and then snowboard here and high. And it looks good. Now let's see. And machine might have locally as well. So here, let's see. And I have this by hand. Let's see how it works. Okay, so winter season would be from November. then go to February, I think, was last lots snow. Let's have it that way. Now we mark the whole season of snowboards. And it looks good on CD. You can see we have ongoing, then we have a previous window, and then just before that, the green one, and we straight away got a job for the next season. Now I think it looks good. And then we have a couple of jobs here without time, it just says the location, and they are not relevant. It's good to know about our background, but I don't really find this one will be like this. Okay, it doesn't look good. So let's go a bit down and see our skills. And now we are applying for electrical jobs. No, that was what we did yesterday. Now we are the staff leasing company. So let's see our skills and see what can we add, or do we need to do anything? We have a lighting system installation, that's really good skill, especially if you apply for the construction environment, you can build the system, you know how to export out, came up laptop wiring installations, electrical shocking, with cable termination, soldering, and here we have mistake of this method. That's a weird thing. Why you notice that in the forward analyzing part. The reason on board population quality control quality assessments. Here we did industrial terms yesterday. Then we added soft skills. They are very important. Fire from people operation, attention to detail, system accuracy. And then you add here one category. And this is something I can't pull out of my sleeve, but we have it like hobbies. Strengths. I'm outside today. Oh, street lights. No. Train. Not my day today. In driving. Yeah, but they say here. And what else we should do? Now I'm looking for strengths and we can, what we can add. I spend a day with the guys, so I can add something. And we could, let's take the SOA. I was checking the terms, and you always need to think a bit about what the system can recognize. It's not a person who people will put them together without any problems. So strengths we have here, and now I'm going to ask you a list from I, and let's have a list. This one has been really awesome. List, list, the skills for the yeah and hobbies and let's see what kind of skills our systems are trying to do. Okay, still remember from yesterday. Sorry, no, it's still start. Start with list of skills. Oh, it doesn't. Let's pick it from the Twitter list, and based on our training group, let's quickly one and our strong points right here. Involve cooperation, cooperation with the strength, big, sort of practices that okay, cooperation, and then you need to have a hobbies. And this I'm pulling from the city. Because the reading, um, and then we have sports. And these we just send to see the edit that they are set here for the show. And now we have hobbies and strength. We stay there. And we take these because when I worked in a recruiting business, these were something we were looking from the people, and these are actually this does work with. So they are not pulled out of the sleeve completely. Certificates we have, driving license, those we don't need to say languages, we don't need to change. And then we have a summary here. Yes, this was something what was in the original CV, and I wanted to transport it here also. We just edited it little bit because in the first place it was only what the jobs has told, so we changed it the way that it explains it more. It has a deeper meaning. And it is for 1342. We are running a bit out of time, but let's see what we have. We have time for analysis. Let's see if something changed. How are we doing? Did we lose points? What happened? Why it doesn't recognize? Yeah, let's go back. Why it doesn't recognize? Maybe we need a separate category because for computer to read, we need to categorize. It could be that good place is not a skill section. So luckily anything is easy because we can add categories and it makes life easier. Then it's ready. Uh, the format is ready for the system. So here we need to do what is copy. Let's move this higher, 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 higher. Okay. Smaller scale there. That one came from the original CV. Created the categories. Summary of skills, and now we are holding these strength category. Cooperation was started. Why this one didn't maybe we just having this problem. Oh, it goes out here. So we can remove strength edit, and then we add a hobby section here. And then under strength, open it, and close it. reports, and then we we delete these. Let's see how it looks here. Strengths, we have gateway keys. Now we go and fill this data. You can see what happens even when you write in some section that you need to okay here we have a hobby here we have strengths and but when it goes to the electronic system it just doesn't pass the check. Let's see if it's now better because if some paper is read in the system you can see that here's the summary of the skills. It has a line here and then stuff listed and then comes a new headline, again line, it's separated into categories. It makes for these things easier to recognize areas where it's called in some specific kind of formulas. Let's go see if we have any better one with analysis. It can't look points. We are back to it, nice. And we have many places. And then dates, start dates, end dates. This one applies for many work experiences. So we have here areas we can't add, so we also this point is not important. What is important is add the specification section. Okay, let's out of curiosity if we go and add last name, what happens? How many points we will get? Here, personal information, last name, and we will this way. Right here, and we will have titles. Yes. Okay, here we go. Analysis. Okay, okay, it's way better. You're even 91. And it just shows that how important it is to have your personal details in the application. Name, address, email address, and all the things what the company might need. Because if you leave those out, the CV is a different thing. What CV is this? Why it's sent to us? So we have a really solid point for tomorrow. I have no idea about the time, most likely in the morning area. But what we are going to do tomorrow is that we are taking this CV, we are creating a cover letter for it, and then we make actual list of places to apply. And then anybody can copy it. Because now we have on for 3 days, talking about what to change. But there are no results so we can put it into action. So that's what we did. I can't talk anymore. I've been talking so many days in this week, 8 months ago. I don't see that. How's our training going? Still not long. Here it is, and only one chat there. But yeah, now it's time to talk about the day, and then we can. I'm thinking that maybe somewhere mid-day-ish would be a good somewhere there. Okay, again, thank you, and I hope that this helps. I hope people, at least the one who is getting the CV, at least try to help a lot. And tomorrow we make it even better than looking for those places. So now it is 5, and I need to go behind the station clean up, and I'm moving my kids' computer away from my work desk and creating a place for it. So, to the next